And welcome back, everybody. It looks like we've got everything set up for now. Yeah, there we go. Just getting myself set up. So, my name is Brachio, and I'm going to be hosting for the next few runs. Coming up immediately, we have a WarioWare Get It Together, which I believe we're starting now with Firesplitter.
Yeah, hello everyone, it's Firesplitter, and today we're gonna play the lovely game where we're getting together. We're gonna start actually by going in and see if our save file is correctly created. So we're gonna launch the game now and see if we can skip this cutscene or not. If we can't skip it, which we can't, it means that the file is correctly made. So now we're gonna get to watch a little bit of cutscene here before we actually get started to run. We're gonna watch through some of the backstory of the game. There is a game launch happening in Diamond City. And the game that's gonna launch is WarioWare's newest game.
Ooh, it's all done? All our hard work.
Yo, hurry up and show us.
Yes.
But the game doesn't seem to work as intended.
What's wrong with it?
And it's really not working as intended, as now a big mouth appears on the screen and sends everyone into the game. You all know this story of people getting stuck into video games. It's a story as old as time itself. And everyone turns to cute TV figures to fit the occasion and art style for the game. And there we go. We are inside the game, and the goal is for us to get out of the game and solve the issue that made the game go weird. So the run's gonna start really soon, the actual run. We're gonna get thrown here into the story, and we're gonna pick there, and we're gonna pick one player because we are playing the one player category of this. And the category we're gonna run today is unlock all characters, which means we're actually gonna get to see the first part of this run. But we're gonna start the run in 3, 2, 1, start. No, this is not Tron, but like it's kind of like Tron, I guess. Some of the world is looking like a little bit like Tron. So this might actually be like quite inspired by Tron. But we're getting the first character now, and that's Wario. The first character we're gonna look is Wario. Wario is able to fly with his jetpack and is able to do the classical Wario dash you see there. That is so famous from this game, which is his main attack to like pretty much all of the platforming games he's in. Gonna mash the button quickly to get through all of the tricks as quickly as possible. And we're also able to start the first course. So the WarioWare games are micro game collection game where we're gonna play a lot like really short mini games. They are somewhere between like 5 and 10 seconds long, all of them, so this is a very fast game. This is a very fast paced game because of this. So we're gonna watch a cutscene now with a big nose that's traveling through the universe. And Wario sitting with his tingle tuner. I want to think that it's a tingle tuner at least, because like, it looks a lot like the tingle tuner. If anyone here has played Wind Waker. So we are starting immediately. We're gonna try to do the hypnotize one. Oh, didn't get it good. There's a trick that I was trying to do that's basically saving a frame rule. I can talk a little bit about frame rules right off the bat here because it's kind of relevant at the start of this game as well. On microwaves with long fuses, we can see one here coming up right now. We can actually beat quicker by clearing the course really quickly. As you can see, it's gonna stop there like at the halfway through. There are 3 points the long fuse microwaves can end at: halfway through, 3/4 through, and fully at the end. At the same time, we obviously want to run end them on like the first exit there. But if we miss that, we have to like wait for the next time it's gonna end, and that loses a lot of time. That loses like about 2-ish seconds, I think, per frame rule we lose. Like, it's very expensive frame rule for this game. We're gonna unlock a couple of other characters. We unlocked Young Prick, and now we're gonna unlock 18 Ball. There we go. Gonna do this. This character is very interesting because this character actually can't move. Which is very, very odd for a platforming game. Can only move by shooting his discs into the rings. Which is a little bit of a problem in a game that's very, very platforming heavy, but there are ways around it. There are many, many, many ways around it in this game, so we are normally not gonna have any problems with it. And there we go. This is a rare micro game where we can't actually beat quicker by the frame rules, even though it's a long one. There are some games like that that are force long micro games, I call them. And those are pretty nasty because those lose like about 4 or 5-ish seconds if we get them. So we really don't want to see them popping up, but sometimes they do pop up, and on this course it's basically mandatory because on this course, oh no, I failed the trick to save frame rules. I was gonna lose it, but I was gonna try to win to save a little bit of time. We failed it and didn't get out properly. We still won the mic game with like we lost frame rules. Actually, just going for the free win there. I pretty much always go for free win there, but I want to like see if I could get the clear there fast. But now get to the first boss fight. First boss fight is gonna be against a nose fight. It's gonna be against the noses. And yeah, we have a little volcano there in the back, which has a garlic in it. It's a garlic volcano. Because it's Wario's game, so of course you have a lot of garlics and Wario noses all over the place. That's a very sweet little detail in this game, by the way. Like, each of the courses are actually like designed by the character whose course it is. This course is in lore, like everything in this course is designed by Wario in lore. So there's like a little bit of Wario personality throughout the entirety of the course. And each of the characters are actually gonna have that to them in this game. Gonna have to do that. I didn't want to do it that way because it was gonna get a little bit nastier, but with it. Okay, here we go. Natalie. And there goes first course, and we got the nose stone with all of the treasure on it. But yeah, each of the course is gonna be like designed by the character, so each character's personality is gonna be shown throughout the course in a fun little manner. Wario's course is like this course like a lot of like easier mini games with some themes to them. Each character is like gonna have their own themes. Next character whose course we're gonna go to is gonna be Mona. Mona's course is gonna be themed after everyday life stuff. It's gonna be... It is like probably one of the themes I feel are pulled off really, really well in this game. And here we have her.
Mona.
And she's flying and she's using her boomerang. This chapter is a little bit interesting to play as because she has like very interesting control scheme. If she is not throwing out her boomerang, she has to move. Like she's always moving if you don't throw out the boomerang. So there's like a lot of things that keep in mind when you play as her. And when her boomerang is out, she can't move, but she can control her boomerang instead with the stick. So it's kind of like somewhat like two characters in one in many cases, which makes her really, really, really fun to play as. But she's also kind of on the rougher end to control once you get like to higher difficulty levels. And I'm gonna watch a cutscene here, and her home is really, really clean. And the pets are all at home, and well, they're not really behaving like they should. They are not really behaving like pets should behave.
I'm home.
And Mona comes home, and it's all a mess.
What a mess.
She is very much not pleased about this. She forced them to clean up. I'll be sorry about the elephant who has like be a vacuum cleaner here. So next day, she tells them to behave. Do you all think they are gonna behave, or do you not think they're gonna behave? Mona goes back home, and we get the answer. And the point answer is they did not really behave. This is like pointing at a little bit of like the of a regular team in normal WarioWare games that isn't present in this game. In normal games, at the start of each course and at the end of each course, there's a cutscene playing. The first part is showing a problem, and the second one shows how the problem is solved. That is really not happening in this game. Because my fear is that somewhere in the middle of like development, they decide like add an actual full game story to this about how they are gonna repair the game from the inside. So then they were like not gonna be able to have like the ending cutscenes. They have like already started like some of the starting cutscenes, and the cutscenes are actually really great in this game to like show a little bit of Cher's personality. So they probably like want to remove them entirely.
I'm ready.
Connect.
And that is a really good thing in my opinion. Even though I am speedrunning and want stuff to go fast, I gladly slow down a little bit to watch these lovely cutscenes that are in this game.
Watch out.
And if you don't want to do that, you know, there are many categories where you don't actually have to watch the cutscenes in this game. In most of the categories, we actually don't watch the cutscenes. It's only in 3 categories where we watch the cutscenes. That is in any percent. Well, technically 6 categories if I count in the 2-player version of them. But any percent, unlock all characters and all missions. In all of the other categories, there is no cutscene watching required. There we go, we got the first Rainbow Baby there. The first Rainbow Baby is pretty rough to perform. Well, because it's very precise, no matter which character you got, and we decided to get first frame move there. Because the animation for that can be slow at times, so we don't get frame move, and there we go.
First frame rule baby sounds like a punk band.
Yeah, it does. A speedrunning punk band.
Challenge accepted.
The new subgenre.
Yeah. So now we get to the next course here. We're gonna
Complete package.
build the packages here. And there we go. So we're gonna try to match the count of the packages, so we kinda have to be a little careful with what we fill them up with. Having some not excellent luck right now. Not gonna lie. Lovely. I think it was first try. Yeah, it was first try. This minigame can be a little bit nasty. This is like one of my least favorite minigames to speedrun.
Cool. And that's how it's done.
Yeah, speaking of Fire Emblem, we might actually see some Fire Emblem representation later on this run. I really hope we won't. I really hope we won't see Fire Emblem representation. But we will. Not because I dislike Fire Emblem, but I'll explain if we see it why I won't like Fire Emblem representation this run. It's not because I dislike Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is like a franchise I really do enjoy myself as well. Yeah, Intelligent Systems like made a lot of stuff for Nintendo. I think like Intelligent Systems like responsible for like most of the Nintendo games I like the most. So here we go. We're getting to the next course now, which is Fantasy. Fantasy is... We are called like one of the classes I really don't like that much. And that's because this cutscene is like not saying too much. You'll understand what I mean. You understand what I mean when we get into the course.
Let's go.
So can I pick characters? I actually picked the wrong characters. It doesn't really matter too much though, I think. They're gonna fly around in their little car. And they are taxi drivers, and they are driving through space. This test is just gonna be them like driving around, driving aliens all over the place. It's a pretty like intense cutscene with like a lot of stuff happening, but like it doesn't tell too much about the characters, which I find is a little bit boring. As I mentioned earlier in Mona's cutscene, I really appreciate how the cutscene talks showed a lot about who Mona is as a character, but I don't really feel that much of that from this cutscene.
No sweat.
Close.
Indeed.
And that's kinda a shame.
Wow.
Escape.
No sweat. I'm ready.
Tweeze.
Beautiful.
Take that.
The theme of this course, however, tells a lot about the characters in question, I feel. I feel like the courses are like making up for that. But due to what I said before about the levels like being made by the characters, that's like something I really appreciate with the game design here.
Oopsie.
As that means that
Smooch.
like each course is gonna have very different art styles and all of that stuff. And that's something I do so appreciate in this game. Like look at this art style, for example. It's beautiful. Like all of the games, my games are like very beautiful and very unique art styles. And there we go. And that's because they try to have a play with like everyone, like different people work on different aspects of like each course. And that's just fantastic game design, in my opinion. It's like make the lore of the game like part of the art style shows and stuff like that. Time to go there. So we lose these mid-my games on purpose because we won't take frame rules. If you see me do anything weird in the round, by the way, it's probably because I won't save frame rules. The reason why we save frame rules by losing those mech games because otherwise you're gonna run until the end of the timer. And that's something we really don't want to see happening. And now we're gonna come up to one of the more difficult boss fights of this run. And we're gonna try to juggle up a little Kappa and like key to the edge at the same time. We don't have to do that to beat the course, but speedrunning strat is
Protect.
that we have to do it like at the same time to save a lot of time. A pretty difficult trick. Let's see if we can do it though. We have a really bad setup here. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Sadly, we have a bad setup with the Kappa. The Kappa was like at the edge of the course, instead of like towards the middle, so it became a little bit nappy. Perform trick, but there we go. These are relatively quick to
Booyah. What'd you expect?
double, like 2 climb exit there.
Good.
That boss fight is one of the more difficult boss fights in this run. From a speedrunning perspective. There we go, fantasy stuff. Now I'm gonna go to Dr. Krieger's course.
Time to do
And it's gonna be high-tech themed. I got unlocked Dr. Krieger, who is flying around. But you maybe talk a little bit about the game balancing here, about the characters, as you have unlocked quite a few characters already. I like separate characters into three groups: characters who can fly, characters who can't fly, and gimmick characters. We have seen all three kinds so far. We have flying characters like Mona and this one and Wario. Then we have non-flying characters like Young Cricket, and then we have gimmick characters like 18 Volt. Generally speaking, this is not like true for like everything, but generally speaking, very generally speaking, the flying characters are the best. Then the non-flying characters comes, and then the gaming characters are like oftentimes the worst characters. There are some exceptions to this rule. There's some clear exceptions to this rule. For this round though, it doesn't really matter which character we pick, so we are just gonna pick the character that goes fastest to pick from menuing. But as a rule of thumb, if you want like do well in the high score of the game, you really want to pick flying characters most of the time because the flying characters are like really good. And then you also want flying characters to shoot most likely. And the more direction characters to shoot in, no spoilers coming up here, the better they are. Generally speaking.
Not again.
Here we go.
Let's begin.
Light.
Lovely. First frame move.
Was nothing. Alright.
Everything is gonna be tech-based, and the boss course here is probably one of the more fun ones from a design perspective.
Me.
Look.
I get into the train. This is another one of the micro games we can't actually lose early or win early. So you have to watch the entirety of that one micro game happening.
Cover up.
Take that.
Assemble.
This one we're gonna lose on purpose by moving this one away. There we go. I missed it, but I was like, okay, we can do it. We can go back and do this. If we don't miss that one, we're gonna lose 2 frame rules, and we really don't want to lose 2 frame rules.
Observe.
50 first, the harder no matter what it is, because we can't take the loss. You basically have 4 lives in this game, and unless you lose all of the lives, it doesn't really matter how many lives you lose. At least not in any percent or unlock our characters. When you're doing new game plus runs though, there is a little extra cutscene that plays if you are losing a life,
Exit.
at least 1 life. Which really doesn't matter, like if you can like save a frame rule by losing, it's still better to lose that frame rule than to... It's still like worse to lose the frame rule. Worse the frame rule is to watch the cutscenes, so you should like still lose on purpose.
Pick it up.
Dodge.
If given the option.
Impressive. Of course.
Lined up.
Useful.
Was nothing.
Watch out.
Yes. Oh yeah. For science.
Now we're gonna make some food stuff here. We're gonna make some lovely, delicious sushi. We're gonna start by making, I think that's a tuna sushi?
Assemble.
Beautiful. Then we're gonna make a shrimp sushi. Lovely, lovely. Then we're gonna make omelette sushi. Delicious. And then finally we're gonna make a phone sushi. Which is ringing where we made it. We made it.
Marvelous. A successful experiment.
You know, I just don't think I'd be comfortable eating sushi that continues to bounce after it's been plated.
What? Why not? I mean, sushi's meant to be raw, right?
Yeah, no, we've got a point.
Yeah.
This is just really, really fresh.
Yeah, it's a really fresh phone there. So now we're gonna come to what I think is gonna be everyone's favorite course to watch through if you haven't played this game already, and even if you have played this game most likely still. And that is 9 volt course. As a speedrunner, this is not my favorite course though, because we have to play 9 volt. 9 volt is infamous for how bad he is in this game. 9 volt's gimmick is that he is always driving back and forward, and he can only stop by pressing A and shoot the yo-yo upwards. It's a very annoying character to speedrun with. But this course is pretty popular among people, and if I wasn't speedrunning in this category, I would probably agree with people. Because this course is like probably one of the best themes in the game, and it's gonna be Nintendo classics as you see. So you get to see a lot of older Nintendo games here, and even some newer games. Like I said, many fans of 9 volt were not happy. Were not happy about how 9 volt was made in this game. Because if you want to get high scores in this game, you are never ever gonna pick 9 volt, because 9 volt is just not that good of a character really, as you have very little control over him. And that's a shame because 9-Volt has quite a fan base. I don't know, I feel like every single character in this game actually has a fan base behind them. Maybe with the exception of maybe Master Mans like Lulu or like some minor characters. Like even most minor characters like that are mostly appearing as side characters has a fan base in this game. But I think they could like balance this game in any way without making people upset. Because anyone would like people would like be upset no matter which character was horrible. But 9-Volt is just like unnecessarily not good. And we're gonna get to see that in full effect once we come to the boss fights.
My turn.
Hit it.
Beautiful.
I'm ready.
Find the ghost.
Find the ghost.
Beautiful. It's in the sushi we just made. The sushi is haunted.
Deliver.
That's why it was wiggling.
Yeah, probably. I can defeat this one.
Let's go. Speed run.
Let's see what's next. I'm gonna actually have to mash the button here because it's one of the things that can happen there. Where I really want to mess the button if I play against 9-Volt, I'm just gonna mash the button so that my game will happen whenever I get 9-Volt.
Create path.
Even if it results in me losing my games, I gotta do it because as I said earlier, like it's worth it to like. Okay.
Get the coin.
Yeah. Ooh, sweet.
It's worth it to lose stuff if I can save frame moves by losing life.
Defeat.
Can I jump over Bowser there? Beautiful.
Why not? Don't get caught.
Oh yeah, you are gonna see some games that are really not classic here. This was of course I want to do that for. We did it still. Here it comes.
Harvest.
But yeah, there are some games here that are not exactly old.
Which is greater?
In the past, like it was. Yeah, this one is definitely not an old game, and here's the Fire Emblem representation. It's a very annoying minigame, I want to be honest about that. The reason why it's so bad is because of the frame rate I said earlier. That is one of the few forced long match games, and it's really not good to get. It's like it loses like 4.5 seconds. And Fire Emblem is absolutely not a game I would say is a classic. Not because it's not good, but because like it's very recent.
I'm sorry, are they literally having you play through a Super Mario World stage right now?
Sweet.
With a character who can't jump or control themselves. We performed a very interesting trick there where I managed to like flick through a block earlier by hitting it in a certain way. If I don't do that, we actually lose a lot of time. Compared to if we do it. It's one of the more difficult tricks in this game. I know I say that like a lot in some boss fights, but some of the boss fights in this game are pretty nasty. Yeah, the GameCube is 21 years old, but Fire Emblem Three Houses is probably not that old. Fire Emblem, like that game is like good.
Okay.
There's like some very questionable. Yeah, exactly. It's a 3-year-old game. It's considered a classic in this game. It's like,
Mike.
I'm not sure if I would consider that a classic yet.
I did also notice Captain Toad in there.
Yeah, there was also Captain Toad. Yeah, there are some very new games in the mix. In the past, it was only like classic games, but like over time they have like started marketing newer games as well in the 9-Volt courses.
Go time.
There we go.
Ring.
Ring the phone? Or, no, the bell. The doorbell. I'm still thinking about that delicious sushi.
Spin it.
Good.
Hit it. it.
Yeah, it's like 3 houses. There are like 3 levels to the stage, and in each stage you get one of the house leaders,
Escape.
or what you can call them.
Why not?
Tweeze.
Alright.
Squeeze.
Nice. This course is gonna be a little mix of everything we've seen so far. And we did unlock a really good character in this course.
Alive.
Sadly, we're not gonna see that character anymore this run, because it's slower to pick the characters than other characters, and we are picking characters for speed of picking. Because here's the thing:
How many?
in this category, the character you have probably noticed already, but the characters whose course this is getting the boss fight. And the boss fight is the only part really where it matters too much which character you have. So for like almost all intents and purposes, there are some exceptions. There's one exception at all, really.
Defeat.
You are gonna pick the characters who are like fast to pick from menu perspective all of the time. There we go. Time for this one.
Wind up. Which is greater?
Indeed.
Yeah, cricket doesn't auto jump. We are soon gonna get to characters who auto jump.
Move.
I can tell you those characters are not considered popular either and good by action recommendation. But there are these characters who are forced to jump, and we soon gonna get to them. There comes the boss fight. Now you can see the difference in difficulty level between having a good character boss fight
Clear course.
and a bad character boss fight. This is a good character for a Mario boss fight. As you can see, like this course is a lot more difficult than the last one, but there's like no problems in the world here. We just cruising through the entire course very, very easily. No problem in the world, really. We just flying through, and there we go.
Yay.
In this game, there are some boss fights that are really, really bad for some characters, but are very, very good for other characters. And this is one of those kind of boss fights. So now we're gonna get to characters who chat was referring to, the character who has the auto jump.
Good.
Yeah.
Sing it.
Yeah, this game is like one of those games that put a lot of fun stuff into detail. Thank you so much for the good luck, Micah. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So now we go to Cat and Anna, and these are the characters who auto jump, and a lot of course are terrible with these characters, I can tell you all. These are not exactly the best characters. This is another 2-player character. We only get to control one. But if there are 2 players, one player gets to control Cat and the other gets to control Anna. And as I think you all have probably figured out already, their name together is Katana.
Listen up.
A little fun fun.
It's me.
Oh my.
So ready.
I had to sneeze. I turned off the microphone so you wouldn't have to hear me sneeze there. There we go. So I get to watch this cutscene. It's actually a really lovely cutscene. It's a cutscene that's grown on me over time. Yeah, it's a Katana's here. Yeah.
Now, if they were like really big, we could call them Daikatana.
There's another set of characters that are really, really popular among people as well. I don't think there are any characters in this game that are like straight out unpopular. I think that like almost pretty much every character in this game is beloved by some people at least. Because like the person who gathered this game is like so extremely diverse from a personality perspective that everyone can find a character they will like.
You got it, sis.
Which makes the game like a lot easier for people to fall in love with.
Free.
It's like always nice in games where you can find characters you really, really do like, you know?
Shoot.
We're gonna jump here. Beautiful. This course can be animal themed, animal nature really, but it's gonna be mostly animal stuff.
Remove.
Simple. Got a cat there. Back for 18 ball.
Flip.
Nice play.
Cover.
Gotta go here. Gotta go here. Beautiful first frame rule. First frame rule taking care of the cat stuff.
Drink up.
Make the dog drink water. Beautiful.
Leave it to me.
Look
We got a
closely.
doggo and a penguin here. There was no zebra here.
Got it. Stop.
Beautiful.
Break.
Beautiful. Yes, stay hydrated indeed.
Scare snakes.
I actually drank quite a bit before stream. So I don't need a drink yet, but I am gonna hydrate myself quite a bit after this one. There we go, gonna make that one. And here we go. Next one. Gonna
Dodge.
dodge the bird poopies the bird poops that doesn't really look like bird poops. Gonna cross here and gonna come to a boss fight. And this boss fight I'm gonna need to focus a lot. This would be a lovely opportunity for you all to leave some plugs from the host. If there are any plugs to read here.
Oh, there's plenty to read. Let's see here. So, may as well start with this is Winter Pride 2022, and we are working with the Trevor Project, which is the world's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBT young people. The organization works to save young lives by providing support through free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend their time. Their 24/7 phone, lifeline, chat, text, and soon-to-come integrations with social media platforms. They also run Trevor Space, world's largest safe space social networking site for LGBTQ youth, and operate innovative education, research, and advocacy programs.
Thank you so much.
Question 1.
And if we've still got a minute here,
We do.
we have a donation.
Question 2.
I have a bit of an ulterior motive here, because we have an upcoming bid incentive for a Yakuza Kiwami 2 bonus run, Majima any percent, I believe. Let me just triple check that. Yep, Majima Saga any percent bonus. And if you donate to that run, we're currently at 125, I believe. Oh, 150 out of 400. And if you donate to that, not only are you donating to the Trevor Project, not only are you getting more marathon, but you'll also be making me late for D&D. So, a lot of power there with a single donation.
We did it.
Yes, indeed. Your dungeon master is not gonna be happy with you. If that incentive is met, I think.
It's okay, she's also my partner, so she can only be so mad.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know that you are in the safe there.
Time to do this.
So now we're gonna go to sports with TMNT, which is another one of those teams that are really, really good. Well performed, well done, in my opinion.
Hello?
And it's also one of the cores with a really difficult boss fights, and we are gonna go for some speedrunning strats here.
Oh yeah! Jimmy T.
So we're gonna
Hey! Woo! Yo! Hey! Yo!
I go up here?
Yeah. Oh.
Listen up.
All right. Oh yeah.
So we get into Unity course now.
Dance.
So we enter here on the level, and we can see a little cutscene here. There's not like longer cutscenes, I think, but it's also like pretty good. As I said earlier, I'm completely fine with this taking some time for the cutscenes because it gives me a little bit of well-deserved rest because between the splits. Because as I said earlier, it's a kind of intensive run. So getting these little breaks are always a little bit refreshing, and makes me able to collect my thoughts better. Yeah, here we go. That trainer has some really huge energy coming, but here comes the one with even more energy. And the whole stadium is gonna start dancing now. As you can see, his hair turned gold because he got so much energy in him. You can see he turned into a Super Saiyan there. Make everyone exercise as much as humanly possible. Yeah, handbrakes are indeed important, especially for this run which has a lot of button mashing.
Hey DJ.
In the cutscenes, there's like a lot of button mashing in the not in the cutscenes, like in the dialogue. There's a lot of button mashing there, which is actually a bit of a problem in this run, if I can be honest. Like, I'm not a fan of button mashing in general in game.
Count.
I know this is something that's a little bit of like a debated topic, but I'm personally not a fan of button mashing. I know some people really love button mashing as a mechanic in game, and especially speedrun. It's not one of my favorite parts of speedrunning.
What I've seen a couple games doing recently is adding in an option to wherever you would button mash to just hold the input instead.
Yeah, exactly, especially with dialogue, which is a great thing in my opinion.
Always nice to see accessibility becoming just a little bit more normalized.
Yeah, exactly. And that exactly. My opinion is that it should be like that because like it's really annoying, especially from a speedrunner perspective. Like run a long game with a lot of dialogue where you have to mash through. That can be a problem. Not only for accessibility reasons, but also for health reasons.
Oh.
That's why I think it's lovely when games add ways to get around button mashing.
Get to the green.
On little one. There we go. There's a little ghost ball that's good. There we go. Really didn't want to climb there for a while. That's cool. Now we're gonna come to the next boss fight soon, and this boss fight is very difficult. I just tried to do speedrun strat once, but speedrun strat for this is kind of difficult. So I am not counting on doing it first try. And if I don't do first try, I am not gonna push it.
Now we're talking.
I think there's like a lot of rhythm heavy stuff in this game and in WarioWare in general. In my mind, they have like always. In my mind, they have like always taken place like the same-ish universe. Okay, here we go. Let's go. No. No, the timer doesn't want to. Timer doesn't want to follow me here. That's a problem. That's not what's supposed to happen. We won, I guess. That's good.
There was a board game that one of my friends had when I was a kid that's basically exactly what you just did.
Yeah. It's a very annoying boss. Like, that boss course is fun. I think it's like one of the most fun ones. There we go. Time for Ashley's course. And Ashley is my favorite character in this game. She is lovely. He doesn't look happy. Because he's never looking happy, he's always not happy. At least he pretends to always be not happy, but he's actually pretty nice. There we go. Which was shown in, I think it was WarioWare Do It Yourself, where like showed some dialogue between the characters on a forum, and she was like always really nice to people. Actually.
Let's begin.
There we go. But yeah, I think they have the food problem solved here because they get attacked by
Entree incantado.
things that she turns to food. I'm not too sure how I feel about her doing that, but yeah, I mean,
Smackle attack.
Wario time.
Dodge.
Ashley is probably my favorite character in this game by far. She has always like been the character I like the most in WarioWare. She's like
If I must.
such a amazing character in my opinion.
Acceptable. Finish.
Nice. Great. Owen.
Adjust.
Beautiful.
Check it.
Fine. Let's fly.
I don't know how one can not like Ashley though personally. Because she's like so adorable. But it's like also because she's like a character that I really, really like and I always liked since I was a little child.
It's a me.
Blend.
So I am very, very biased in my opinion. Aren't we all biased in the opinion for our favorite characters like anything?
Erase
There we
V.
go. Yeah, I get that. Lovely. That is not what Princess Peach looks like, but whatever. I'm gonna excuse the game for not showing us a proper drawing of Princess Peach there.
Why not? Cover it.
There you go, get make some extra speed.
I'm ready. Prepare for speed.
Who does that?
Nice. Impressive.
Why not?
Take a seat.
I win.
Fired up.
Watch. Find it.
It's a me.
Protect.
Lovely. Let's go to the boss course, and this is one of the more interesting boss courses.
It's time.
Why did that kid look like if Norman Rockwell had designed Slappy from Goosebumps?
I don't know.
Juice.
I don't know.
Don't
Probably
spill.
because they designed that way. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, just, like the course side of this game is like weird, but in all of the loveliest ways, in my opinion. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can pull this one up. It's barely not. Let's do this. Beautiful. That was a quick one.
Of course. Very amusing.
Lovely, lovely.
Whatever.
So that's sadly probably all we got of Ashley this game, which is a shame. I said earlier we got big characters based on menus. In fact, my favorite characters actually would like be in every course from now on, I promise.
Huh?
Now we get to Orblon. Orblon's like another really fun character. That's something I quite like about WarioWare, by the way. I think I said it like already, but I kind of stress it enough. I love how varied the personalities of the characters are in this game. It's something I feel like a lot more games should dare to do to make a cast that's very like extreme in all directions, in like how their personalities are, and like matching it up in a nice way. I just have a really hard time with games where like everyone in the cast are acting in the same-ish way and having like the same-ish ideals, because like it becomes pretty dull. It's like kind of like sometimes very difficult to find a character you like, and it's like very difficult like talk out about the game, like being like talking about passionately about with people like are very different from you, because if they're like only characters that are seriously catered towards you, like there are not gonna be that much diversity in the there is not being much diversity in the fandom of the game, and that makes it really difficult to discuss things in the fandom, in my opinion. Because I always love it when there are people who strongly disagrees with me and like likes different aspects of something that I do. Because it's always like is giving me so much good discussion in the fandom and stuff.
Make it flow.
Here we go. And having a good and diverse character gallery is a key part of that, in my opinion. In all regards.
Match.
Beautiful.
Prune.
Here we go. We're gonna get to the key part now.
My specialty.
Why not?
Push it out.
Out. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I knew it wasn't, but I really wanted you to just abduct the dog.
Yeah. Understandable.
Balance.
We're gonna steal the gold though. There we go. And there it is, perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
Light.
Indeed. Match mask. We want that mask. Beautiful. This course is actually going really well so far.
Strong.
We're gonna stun the target. Beautiful. This course is going surprisingly well so far.
Get moving.
Lovely.
Steep. Find the light.
Beautiful. Yeah, speedrun Final Fantasy indeed.
Watch.
The One Frame Rule Baby, I think was called. And here comes the buff course, and this is gonna be a very long buff course. We got lower and raise up bridge. This is another lovely opportunity to read any plugs that there might be for the marathon.
All right, well, we've had a few donations. We have one from Pete, $15 for Splatoon 3. And that is the comment for Splatoon 3 with a little praying emoji. And then, brace yourselves, we have two $200 donations. One from Anonymous, thank you very much. And one from Some Egrets. Which is just lovely.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Now we're gonna raise the bridge again. So this course we are gonna try to prevent stuff from going poorly. We have to raise the bridge for the boats and lower them for the cars. This is one of the probably easiest boss fights in the game, really. Even on the highest difficulty level of highest speed, it's very rare to fail this boss fight. Because you have to like have a really bad character, like even being a topic to fail it. From this point on, we just gotta stay here so I don't accidentally do this at one wrong time and accidentally raise the bridge a little bit, because that's enough to make the cars flying. There you go, last car. I'm gonna stay back to not be tempted to do this. There we go.
I quite enjoyed that.
So there we go. There we go, there we go. Lovely. So here we go, we're gonna go to the next course now. Next course could be another remix course. We're gonna see everything we've seen so far again. And this time we're gonna unlock a very special character.
Let me at 'em.
Who was, when the game was released, this character was actually argued to be the best character in the game. Because this character's ability is very broken at times. But as time moved on, this character was figured out to not be as broken as people thought, because of what makes a good character in WarioWare games, which I can talk a little bit about now. So this character is 5-volt, and her ability is that she can teleport all over the place and dash out a really strong attack when she gets her location, which is really good. A lot of the time she is the absolute best character in the game. Like, look how powerful she is. She can like fly all over the place. She doesn't care about walls. She doesn't care about anything really. But there are times when she has problems, especially if she has to do a lot of like minor stuff quickly, because she is very slow to set upper move and stuff like that. You can get from one point to another quickly, but to get from one point to another, that's something she's very slow at. Because she has quite an animation when she is popping out.
Why not?
And therefore, like over time, like it was figured out that she is actually not that broken. As in WarioWare, it isn't how good you are in your best course that matters, it is how bad you are in your worst. Pretty much. Because of how the game works, with the high score hunting and you have 4 life.
Count.
Beautiful.
Still got it. Dodge.
Lovely.
It's me.
Then remove the little thing here. Or little tap thingy. Little tap pot. Beautiful. Yes, indeed, the run is going really good so far. Gonna pop out a little bagel there, I think it is. No, it's not a bagel. What are those called? I'm not sure what those are called. Oh, me.
Like a roll? Looks like a
Maybe.
roll.
Yeah, maybe. I'm really bad at bread. I'm not a huge bread person. So anything I say on the topic of bread is probably gonna be wrong. There you go, we can rock again.
So it's great. I want to take a moment to shout out the raid going on from what I believe is our next runner. Welcome to Brube and everybody who's come here.
Nice.
We're thrilled to have you.
Yeah. There you go, we're gonna lose that one on purpose, because as long as we have 1 life left, it doesn't matter. If we lose, and it's better to lose quickly and get the frame saves, than it is to
Swim.
win slowly and not get the frame save.
Get moving.
This is a course the character is really not good at, as you can see here. That is one course the character is really not good at.
Watch.
You know, we kind of have to win this one. Normally we don't want to win this, but whatever. We have to.
Just try me.
You can see that, like, because she has to like move all over the place, it's very difficult for her to win that minigame. There are some in games which is for those reasons is pretty bad at. And that's why she's sadly not the best character in this game. And I still think Ashley is probably the best character. She can fly and she can like fly like any direction she really, really wants to. Which is huge in a game like this. Oh, come on.
And the farmer just menacingly pointing to the meter on the right.
Yeah, it is to avoid it being full. If that meter gets full, we have wasted too much use. It's never gonna happen in a speedrun. By the way, it's never happening in speedruns, but in casual play it can absolutely happen. If we spill too much of the use, we are basically overcharging that meter and then we lose the game immediately. There are 3 ways to lose that mini game. The first one is that we take a long time to fill up the bottles. The second one is that we are not filling. It's that we are filling up the meter there that he was pointing at. And the third one is if we get stung by a bee. The first 2 ways to lose are very, very speedrunning. Getting stung by the bee though can't happen, especially in New Game Plus categories where we're not starting which character we get. Which characters we have though for the categories in any percent and in this case unlocked characters. We are basically it's gonna be very, very difficult even then to be stung by the bees because 5 volt is really, really broken.
Activated. Right on.
Captain Anna, there we go. It's very important which characters we pick here because of this course.
Wario time.
Any of the characters we can get the boss fight, and then it's basically if we get slow character, we are gonna lose a lot of time depending which character is the slowest one. So we pick the characters who are not the slowest ones. So we pick like the 5 fast characters to beat the course with. So everyone who has been here for the start is gonna think this cutscene is looking very familiar but a little bit weird, and that is because it is. And Wario is turning evil. He's turning into the giant game bug. We have skipped like through most of the story, but the story is basically that there are a lot of evil bugs in the game that are destroying each of the courses. It's pretty visual what's happening if you look at the background during the cutscenes when we are like talking and dialogue is happening, but we have to like skip it because this is obviously a speedrun. And even though the dialogue in this game is very, very nice, we are sadly gonna have to miss it. This is another Wario port, which means you can see a lot of Wario stuff here. Everything's gonna be noticed and garbage, basically. Which, by the way, sounds like an amazing name for a role-playing system.
Indeed.
Lift.
That's in the WarioWare verse.
Win.
No, we're gonna lose.
Busted.
Match.
That's actually not great here because we really... There are quite a few levels here we actually want to lose on purpose. Thus, losing not on purpose is not great.
Untie.
So here we go. Gonna unwrap the little gift. Beautiful.
Get inside. Transport.
Beautiful.
Yes. Piece of cake.
Thank you.
Defeat.
These little ones. Lovely.
Go, Wario.
No. Well, that happens at times. The stairs is pretty rough to control this.
Evade.
Gonna want to lose this one on purpose. We are in a scary realm now. However, in this game, getting game over is not the end of the world.
Collect.
Although it's not something we want. That was nasty. We're getting a little game over here. But it does happen. Game overs in this game are pretty easy to solve, as we are just getting straight back into the game. But we have to repeat the course we lost, but we thankfully get another character.
Collect.
Cat is not really good in this course, as you can see here.
Protect.
And game overs does happen in this category because we are playing risky because game overs are not that expensive in this category.
Straighten up.
we can't take the risk, even in a marathon setting. We play a little riskier here. As a game over lose like 10 seconds, which is not that bad in the grand scheme of things. It's not that bad in a round that's like a 1.5 hour really.
Select.
One thing wrong there.
Match.
Basically, we almost like made up all of the time we lost by getting a game over there by being allowed to fail that mini game. So yeah, it's not too bad to get game overs in this game. It's obviously not something we want, but it's not something we want to happen, but it's not the end of the world if it does happen, if you know what I mean.
Chase.
Now we're gonna chase the little toilet into the realm where all of the bad video games are done. This one. The big toilet.
Dodge.
Let's go over here.
That is a big toilet.
Yeah, it is. So now we're gonna capture the smaller toilets, gonna pop out of the bigger toilets. This is a WarioWare game, okay? This kind of stuff happens in WarioWare games. This is completely normal for being a WarioWare game. And there comes another thing that's also very normal for being a WarioWare game, and this is how we defeat the big boss here. And that is by going inside the nose. So if we were running any percent, the run would be over now, but as we are running a little bit longer unlock all characters, we are actually going to see the third overworld. And I'm going to give you all a little trivia about the rules for this game right now that's really, really interesting. And that is we're going to do something here that's actually a time loss too. But I'm gonna explain once we get there. We're gonna watch a little cut in here. We're gonna get to see the most magnificent being in all of the entire universe. This is the most magnificent being that has ever existed.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
The beautiful, gorgeous, supreme developer.
What?
Look at that beautiful beard. But yeah, here we could actually, in theory, restart the game and go in again, and it would save time. However, the community decided to not allow that. Not because we want the extra cutscenes, but because doing that would actually lose a lot of time for people who play on physical hardware in the unlock all cards category. To the point where it would be very, very difficult to compete in that category if you were playing on physical hardware. So we decided to not allow that trick, even though it saves time, to make the category more accessible for people who have the physical copy of the game. Which I find really, really good actually, because it makes it way easier for people to play games. Like, because especially people who are new to speedrunning and doesn't understand yet how loading time such works in Nintendo Switch, it's very, very discouraging to when you are like losing half a minute plus of time because you are playing on the wrong hardware, right? Or not wrong hardware, like wrong medium. Yes. Like you are playing on physical instead of digital, because digital is fast to load. It goes like this: the fastest one is physical on console, which I always have. Like I always like put my gameplay and speedrunning on the disc, like on the game, and then it's digital through SD card, and then finally it's like physical copies of the game. So most people like use speedrunning knows that you should buy digital on the Switch, but newer people to speedrunning doesn't always know this, which can cause a very, very nasty price when they're trying to speedrun the game and knows that they are losing a lot of time. So to like prevent that, we have that rule to make it so that everyone can compete on as fair level as possible. So So here we go. We are going to the post game now.
All right.
Seeing some lovely stickers here on the walls. So now we're gonna unlock Red. Red is a very, very interesting character. With dropping bomb. And what you all know is Ash's assistant. So this course is gonna be a mix of every single mech game we've seen so far. All of the next three upcoming stages are gonna be those, but in different flavors, basically. The first one is just normal mech games. This one's pretty easy to perform. We just need to win, what is it, 80 mech games in a row, 90 mech games in a row. It's pretty simple. But it's gonna become harder and harder for the upcoming two stages.
Make it flow.
The reason, by the way, why the game is like separated here is because this part of the run is
Walk in the park.
pretty repetitive, so
Keep it up.
it's also like a good point to stop the run after you have like seen the first credits, or not the first credits, but seen the first like ending.
Simple.
And yeah, this part of the run is, especially if you're running New Game Plus stuff, this part of the run is really not that interesting. There's gonna become one very interesting part of this run later on though,
Untie.
which is like the reason probably why this is even a category.
Why not?
Inflate.
Except for, of course, the obvious one. We are soon actually gonna get to listen to the best song of this game.
Create shape.
Beautiful. I think a little bit more luck than I wanted though.
Break.
Beautiful. So it's ready.
Great.
Beep beep. Exit.
Beautiful. Fast exit.
Trap.
So this level, like, everything's gonna be normal, but it's not gonna be like that for long.
Cover it.
Beautiful.
All right.
Bullseye.
Beautiful.
Watch out.
Beautiful.
On it.
And I draw the little blade there for Wario.
Great.
Ready. Praise.
And okay, we actually gonna win this time.
Yay. Thought so. Watch. Find.
So good. Pretty good.
Beautiful, beautiful. And there we go, we're done with this part, and now we get the treasure. And it's a golden beehive. What do we use that for? I mean, it's made of gold, right? So Wario's gonna love it no matter what. But that is a very weird golden item, don't you all think?
You know, you gotta catch your golden bees from somewhere.
Yeah, I guess. Now we come to the next one, which is called Super Hard. And that is because now we're actually gonna get to see this stuff. No, it's not here. Not yet. We're gonna see stuff at the highest possible speed.
Master Mantis.
And then we get to unlock Master Mantis. Master Mantis works exactly like Young Quick, except they can walk on the roof, which is quite a useful little mechanic actually.
Yes.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, brother.
He's probably better than Young Cricket, but he has a higher skill ceiling.
Let's begin.
There you go. This is gonna go very, very fast now, by the way.
Take that. I accept.
The game is currently running constantly on top speed, which is something we are not usually seeing in the speedrun.
Swiftly done.
Seek shelter.
That's lovely.
Take that.
Match. Get to the green.
And I get to the green there. Come on, little ball. Come on, little. Oh, come on. There we go, we did it. At the final second, basically.
Excellent.
Lovely. Made some lovely tea there.
Which is greater?
Beautiful.
So good.
So another fun aspect here is that we actually have to beat the final course. If we don't beat the final course, we have to repeat until we are actually beating the final course. So if the final course is bad, it's gonna be very, very difficult to beat it, but thankfully that didn't happen. There we go. And we got the second treasure box. What's gonna be in there? Wait, what? A golden toilet paper roll? Okay. These treasures are just getting weirder and weirder, you know? What should we use a gold? What should we do with that? I mean, War is probably still happy about because it's golden, but what can we possibly do with a golden toilet paper roll? You know? We have a golden beehive, a golden toilet paper roll, and we probably get something else here, right? Now I'm gonna unlock Lulu. Lulu's a pretty new WarioWare character, I think.
Lulu.
Because I don't remember her from the earlier WarioWare games. I don't think she's new to this game, but she's like relatively new to WarioWare franchise.
Good.
Hey. Okay.
Good hook.
Let me at him.
So here we get to see something that's very rarely seen in speedrunning, except for in this category. And that is level 3 of the courses. These are the most difficult settings for the courses. We are thankfully going on slower speed, but this is like level 3. Level 3 are a little bit more difficult than the earlier levels. As you can see, and we only have one life, so we have to win every single micro game here. Thankfully, it's a pretty short thing.
Collect all.
But this can still be pretty nasty in case we are getting some really not good micro games here.
Goal.
And there we go. We have the final one coming up here, I think. Yes, there we go.
Light 3.
Like 3. There we go.
Indeed.
And that was that. We got through the hard part here.
I learned much.
That's what some micro games are looking at their highest difficult level. They are quite a bit different than what we are usually seeing in the speedrun. So as you can see, like this, the difficult level of this game increases quite a lot when you're hunting high scores. And then it gets as fast as it was during the super hard section. And we got a golden coffee mug here that's broken. So what shall we do with these treasures? Do anyone here have any idea what we should do with these lovely, weird treasures? Well, only one person in the WarioWare universe knows, and that's Penny. Because Penny is a very, very smart girl. She's a very bright girl who wants to be a pop star.
Let's go.
Who wants to be the first pop star scientist. Cat is guessing a bee launcher
Finished.
so far. I wonder if you have any other guesses. But yeah, now we will get to listen to the most beautiful track in this game, and that's Penny's song.
Grandpa? Sure.
And she's gonna fly right into the game. Yeah, indeed, Penny has Eventus blood. Now you get to learn how to control Penny and blood. This is a very good but very difficult character to control. This is a character I kinda put in the gimmick character category, even though she can fly and shoot. Just because she is so difficult to control. She's like feel like a little bit like a gimmick character here. Because of that, but she's really, really good still. She's only a gimmick character because her control scheme is like a little bit weird.
For science. All right.
It's not like that visible to see me playing, but basically what you control is the fuse direction. It's like the direction of the waters that go out. So I'm basically like going in the other direction of where I put the controller, which is a little bit interesting. Yeah, comes Penny's song. I'm gonna let the chat listen to Penny's song. I'm not gonna talk too much about this,
Spin
as
it.
I know this is something like a lot of fans of this game is looking forward to.
Just like that. She fills her days
Light
with
up.
pop songs and experiments, poring over cheap music and blueprints. Penny likes
Block.
to be the best singer, scientist in the whole
Just like that.
universe.
Hello there.
Try whenever
Make
We
it
are listening to
flow.
Penny's song here over here. We are on the Penny song part 1.
full of joyous positivity.
We are currently chilling out with some Penny's song. That's why I'm not commenting too much here, so we won't get to listen to this lovely song.
Dodge. Find the light. Stick together.
Just like that.
Words off is where seagulls do.
On.
That contradiction so real. It's true, but you can try it. She makes it free. Whenever something falls apart.
Finish. Drink up.
Just like that. The faster the better.
Protect.
Just like that.
Watch out. Escape.
Okay everyone, that was Penny's song and Penny's level. I hope you all enjoyed it. But now we're gonna see what they are gonna make out of the golden treasures they all found. As Penny arrives to the scene. And she's gonna make something lovely out of this, and she's gonna make a beautiful golden watering can. Yes indeed, this is Animal Crossing time. It's Animal Crossing time, everyone. Getting the golden watering can here. And we are gonna water the toilet. And a beanstalk is gonna grow out of it. And it's a pretty big beanstalk, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is a little bit weird, but we all know what's on the top of the golden... or of the beanstalk, right? Everyone has probably heard of this fairy tale. We're gonna meet a huge giant up here. Yeah, indeed. To release the bird who lays golden eggs. And that's quite indirectly what's gonna happen here. In a weird WarioWare fashion.
See, you say that about Jack and the Beanstalk like it's so obvious, but given this game so far, I was fully expecting it to just be literally photorealistic Charles Martinet.
Yeah, yeah, it could have been. It could have been. But no, this is playing it pretty straight to what you are expecting it to be. There you go.
Yes.
And isn't that the greatest subversion of them all?
Yeah, indeed, a WarioWare game doing what you expect it to, but in a very unexpected way. But there is our giant.
Nice.
But there is something wrong about the giants, isn't there?
Two.
Okay.
on this course, every single character gets its own part of the boss fight, and this is a very, very long boss fight. This is, I think it's an 18 or 19 stage boss fight, something like that, which is pretty cool. So for anyone who's like ever wondered like what it would be like to have a boss fight that's like really long with like several steps, this is kind of it. I mean, each step is like pretty short, but it's like still a multiple stage boss fight, right? It has like 80, 90 stages. So I would probably like consider this like one of the long multi-stage boss fights. But as we progress, like the gel on the boss starts to crack a little bit. Can I shoot at that thingy now? Yeah, shoot there. There we go. Okay, 17 steps. But yeah, here's step 17. So we are gonna fight the giant bird. Yes, indeed. The bird we are gonna steal from here is actually also giant. Failing a little bit there, sadly. We were on the wrong part of that. We thankfully did it. So we're gonna... Whoop, there we go, beautiful. So that was that fight, and now we are gonna unlock the golden bird. And yeah, the bird that lays golden eggs, or... Yeah, Hero, the character with golden eggs, as in golden games sells gold. So yes, it's a little bit subverted, but it's kind of true to the story here. We are soon getting close to time, by the way. We are gonna do one little course left. We're actually gonna properly unlock this character. And to unlock characters in this game, you all know what we have to do. That's right, we have to play through their demo course. This character is we're gonna finish this run with a little bit of a demo course. Once we enter the door of this demo course, it's gonna be time. Then we're gonna get to watch some lovely... Yeah. Even though it's like as you expect it to, and like you expect it to be, because this is a WarioWare game after all. There we go. And it's gonna be time. There we go. And there we go. What's it for WarioWare Get It Together? Now we get to watch the credits here. Of all the characters. Thank you so much for a good game, everyone. This was a very fun run. I really enjoyed doing this run. And now we get to see every single character in this game. And we also get the names for some less known characters, 13 Ant for example. With the alien bodies, and we get the name for these characters too. And this character too. And the club goers. And Ruffington and Miss Munchie, of course. Yeah, this music here is really cool as well.
Right, and your final time was 1:24:17.
That's a pretty good marathon time, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was a lovely run. I was really happy to do it here, and I'm really happy. I'm hoping everyone enjoyed watching this run as much as I enjoyed performing it.
I certainly did. I was really looking forward to this because for the second time now I've been cast to host a run that I did not think this game could be speedrun, but you sure did just do that, so good job.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a very speedrunnable game, but it's a little bit weird to speedrun. So there are many aspects of this game that's not the most speedrun friendly, but it's still a good speedrun in my opinion, because the parts of it that's good for speedrun is like really good. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and thank you for hosting me, and thank you everyone who donated money to this marathon, this lovely cause. I hope you all gonna have a great rest of the marathon.
All right, and thank you for running. We are going to head to a brief intermission, and then we'll be back with some more donations and Yakuza Kiwami 2. Stay tuned.